have left Tau and we are on our way down to Sandnes. We had good wind at the start of this sail. We had almost I had 7.5 knots of speed, and the wind kind of died down just a little, but that's due to this thing, because we are heading into a little fjord to get to Sandnes, and when we had 7.5 knots we were out there, and there's an opening over there to the North Sea, so the wind just blows in, and here you have a lot of islands and mountains behind there that blocks the wind. If you can see this here, there are some awesome sceneries here, but we are still doing about 5 knots, I think. I don't think that's too bad for this boat actually. 5 knots is fine by me, really fine. I just love it. 7.5 knots with this boat, with these old sails, that has to be a new record or something. I'm really stoked about it. But you see those islands back there, or in front of us? I do not want to hit them, so I probably should go and steer the boat and not standing around here on deck. So here we are, safely docked in Sandnes. Embla there. Now the reason why I went here is I need to work again tomorrow, and the ferry out to Tau where I was, which was a great place, doesn't go that late, and I have to work really late tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to get back to the boat actually. So I need to stay here, and I'm working all through the weekend and even Monday. So I'll be here for a while, and this is Sandnes. It is very different from Tau and Tananger actually, because both Tau and Tananger are very quiet places, and here, well, there are cars and people everywhere. Come on, Chevy. So you get kind of stressed when you have been in a place like Tau for a couple of days, but it is what it is. Cool boat though. This is really cool. Now this boat is called Oscar II, and I think it was a passenger boat built in 1885. This was used as a ferry actually out here in Rogaland, and I just love these old ships. I think they are so great. Today it's Sunday, the 27th of May, and I'm here in Sandnes. And I've been here for the whole weekend actually, due to the fact that I'm working in Stavanger every day in this weekend. And I am today as well. So now we're gonna leave. And luckily there's a train station not far from the harbor, so it only takes a couple of minutes to go up there. Unfortunately, the first train arrives 15 minutes before I'm due to work, so I'm gonna be late today. And it's Sunday, so the buses and the trains doesn't really go very often in the morning anyway. Sandnes is, well, it's not a big town. It's not as big as Stavanger, but it is very close to Stavanger. So they are almost attached. So there are actually 2 different municipalities, but they work as one, almost. And the train station is up there. It only takes 4 minutes to walk from the boat to the train station. So it's quite nice. And on the other side here of this not very pretty concrete thing, and that guy is the center, which is a little older than these modern buildings, and quite nice. Now, I wouldn't say Sandnes is a pretty town like some of the places I visited last year, but still it feels very much alive and genuine, and it has everything you may need as a sailor. On the other side of the rails, which kind of divide Sandnes into two, they have started this modernizing craze and built a lot of these structures. They may be fascinating, but I think these buildings exclude rather than include people. And this here is of course the first train today, and I'm supposed to be at work 10:30. The train takes about, I think it's 9 minutes or something up to where I'm going, up to where I'm off, and then it's maybe a 15 minutes walk from the train station there. And here is the train right now. Here is us. And that's my stop, Paradise or Paradise. I have about 3 minutes now to get to work on time, which is gonna be a challenge. I do have a secret weapon. I'm still gonna be late, but a little less late, I guess. And that is of course these guys. This is what is called a city bike or bysykkelen in Norway, and you just, I don't know if you can see this, you just press up there and you can just rent the bike. This was out of order. Guess we're gonna try another one. Guess we're gonna try a third. I was thinking, yeah, it improved on my booking. And then we just have to go down this street and we're almost there. 11 minutes late now. If you're out cycling and you are through with your trip, you decide to go again. Is that the same as recycling? Oh man! Oh, I know, it's lame. It's really lame. I have absolutely no sense of humor. Well, I have a sense of humor, it's just that it's so bad. And here I am at work. This place here. But I don't want to film anything on the inside here for the integrity for those who live here. So now the day is done, and it has been such a warm day here in Stavanger. So before I go home, I need to hit that shower. Ew, not a good thing. And then we are done. That was, it was beautiful. When you're all sweaty and you feel really dirty, just to take a shower, I'm like a new man again. All brand new and shiny. We're just gonna jump on the bike again and heading back to Paradise, the train station. And now I need to go a little slow so I don't get all sweaty again. And today we have had, I think it was 27 degrees or something here in Stavanger, which is pretty much unheard of. So it's been a brilliant spring. And now it's just downhill from here. That's also an electrical bike. Much better than this city bike. You should kind of mess around with this computer here so that it gives a lot more power. And I gotta hold on. Look at this harbor. This is Hillevågsvatnet, a small boats harbor, and due to this bridge I'm standing on now, no sailboats can come underneath there because the bridge is 10 meters, I think. So only small sailboats, you can see a couple of them, but other than that it's just motorboats, and there is a lot of them. Put your bike in one of these slots and then it calculates how much it will cost, and as you can see, zero, because I'm an employee of Stavanger municipality. Well, I better get down to the train station before the train leaves. And here we are at Paradise. That was a normal work day for me, even though it's Sunday. We have left Sandnes, it's way back there, and I am off work for 5 full days. Me and a colleague, we changed shift, so now I have 5 days to explore. And I wonder what I'm gonna do with those 5 days. Yeah, Lysefjord, or Lysefjord. That's where we're heading. We're heading down to the bottom, which is accidentally called Lysebotn, which means the bottom of the fjord. There's where we're heading, and this is gonna be one of those serious fjords with extremely tall mountains and breathtaking sceneries. But that will have to wait for next week, because I think we are almost out of time. We are sailing now, and I've tried, I'm gonna show you this. Here you go. I finally tried my whisker pole, and it's working, but I think I have done it a little wrong. First of all, it is quite a challenge to do it when you're sailing alone, because I have a lot of the things you need on the mast here to pull the whisker pole up and down and so forth are on the mast, and the rest of the things are in the cockpit. So you have to run back and forth to get them adjusted. So I am sailing downwind now, so I thought, why not just try the whisker pole? Because I've had this issue a couple of times, sailing downwind, and I want to try out the Genoa first before I start to do the same with the mainsail. So I have a little control, since this is all brand new. What I noticed was that the whisker pole, it's a Selden whisker pole, and you can extend it. But I have to do that with these guys. You just push them in, and you can extend the whisker pole quite a lot, actually. Of course, it's something you need to do before you pull out the sail. Now there's a lot of pressure on the whisker pole, so I can't really extend it. It should be like a winch or something. I don't know why they haven't put in a winch on the whisker pole, so you can just force it out as much as you want. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Please write me a comment if you have some great idea how this works, but I am learning by doing. But right now we're heading into the Lysefjord, and check out the Sailing Embla channel next Sunday to see some epic stuff. I promise you, this is what I came to Norway for. I guess that's pretty much it for this video, and until next time, you take care, and I'll see you there.